is up? It is me, the King, Caleb Coho, back here again for another episode of Fandom Fights. We've got a great group of debuting players, but I am not alone. I am joined by my team partner, Jim the Wolf Green. How you doing, buddy?
I am doing awesome. You know, the star date is 47634.44, and Albus Sever Spotter's been home from his Slytherin sorting for about a month now. So, you know, things are going good, and it's great to be here with these two players debuting, and I'm ready to see what they've got.
Awesome, totally. Today we have Full Metal Geek's very own Sandy the Sandman Robinson stepping into the ring, along with the Comic Book League and Jack of All Trivia's very own the arsonist Jay Burnz. Both of these guys have proven in their respective leagues that they know their stuff, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they adjust to the fandom field, as it is just a little bit different than Inner Geekdom. But that's enough talking from us. We're going to send it to our competitors to see what they have to say.
So, I don't even really have a whole lot to say right here. I have not had a chance to really see what my opponent can do. I hear from everybody that I talk to about my upcoming opponent, and they all say that he's a beast when it comes to the league. And I can't wait to see it. But Inner Geekdom is where I thrive. This is me. Yeah, there are some things that I need to work on, and I know this, but I don't know. I have this feeling that I'm going to end up winning today. It's there. It's in your gut. It's that feeling of needing to take a dookie as soon as you get on the bus. Speaking of that, man, dude, I've just had such a bad week. I'm gonna use this like extra 30 seconds to sit and use you guys as. So, have you ever really noticed how people just look at you when you're trying to do your job, but they don't ever really want to talk to you? That's how I feel when I play trivia, because it's like, look, I want to talk, I want to have fun, I want to have a good time. The only thing I can say is good luck to my opponent, but I will be staring at you like a zombie.
Well, let me tell you, brother. Oh no, sorry, no, not wrestling trivia. Okay, James Stewart. Oh no, sorry, not classic movie trivia. Oh, we're in my zone. We're in the place that I thrive and I live on, in the Inner Geekdom, in the Fandom League. I can't wait to do. This is my first match over here. I have a reputation. I love my reputation as being somebody that is that is competent in this field. But you know what? This is a whole new format for me. There's a bunch of different categories in there that I have blind spots in. There's no question about that. I am just going to play the best match that I can. I am absolutely excited to play against Jay. I've never played against him before. He's going to be a machine. And you know what? He might be right. He might be the one that takes the Sandman down. But I'm getting old, so you know what? The Sandman might have to go to sleep a little bit. Nope. I'm awake. Let's go.
All right, so as we see, there's not a lot of trash talk between our two opponents. Actually, a pretty respectful game between the two, both talking about their strengths, that this is their area, both being very excited to play each other. I think this is going to be not a Kings of Winter versus Afro Samurai kind of game. What do you think, Jim?
I don't think any match can be expected to do that, especially with the low level of play from Samurai Jack. We can't expect that from any players. So, you know, it'll be a good match here.
Absolutely. All right. So with that, let's get into proper introductions. Introducing first, making their Fandom Fights debut, representing the Neighborhood Watch Alliance. He is the arsonist Jay Burnz. And his opponent, also making his Fandom Fights debut, representing Team 80 and the Atomic Nation. He is Sandy the Sandman Robinson. All right, gentlemen, round one is going to work like this. This is our whiteboard round where you're going to need your pen, paper, whatever you're going to use to write. And you're going to answer 10 individual questions from 10 individual categories, each worth 1 point apiece. You will have 3 repeats for the entirety of the round of the game, and your 1 challenge rule. Any questions, gentlemen, going into this? All right, Jim, you ready?
I am ready, Frederick.
All right, then let's do this. I will be issuing to you your first question here in round number 1, which comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Batman Forever?
Personally, I love this one. I'm not afraid to say it.
I actually don't hate this movie either.
Jim Carrey is awesome.
He is absolutely outstanding. Best Riddler since Frank Gorshin.
And Nicole Kidman is at her Nicole Kidmanist.
I would agree. All right. I actually think this movie deserves less hate. We'll go 5.
I completely agree.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Jay.
I got nothing on this one.
All right. And Sandy.
So I can't remember. I know the director changed, but I'm not sure if the composer changed. So I'm going to say Danny Elfman.
It is not Danny Elfman, unfortunately. It is Elliot Goldenthal, who we were looking for. Elliot Goldenthal.
Yeah. Where the hell is my...
Your second question, Sandy,
Yeah, I just lost my...
is in the category of the Trek of the Stars.
Nice.
Star Trek. What material does Scotty invent in Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home?
I love Star Trek, but this is one that most Trekkies love that I don't love that much.
I would agree. I would agree.
A little weird, a little cheesy. It's the least Star Trek of the original 6 Star Treks, I think.
That can explain pretty much every one of the original 6.
5, 4, 3, 2. Don't you hate on my Rathacon like that. 1.
Except Rathacon because it's perfect.
We'll go pens down. We'll start with Sandy this time.
He doesn't invent it. He gives it to somebody else, and that's transparent aluminum.
That is correct. And Jay.
I had red matter.
Ooh.
Ooh.
2009 Star Trek.
And Sandy showing off. All right.
Yeah, looks
Here we
like-
go with our third question, which comes from the realm of Back to the Future.
Okay.
What is the name of Doc Brown's love interest turned wife in Back to the Future Part 3? Personally, I love this one. I think this is the best Back to the Future sequel.
Which movies are we talking about right now?
I don't know, some movies from the 80s that this guy named Robert made.
I heard Steven helped him.
Yeah, probably. I think he did. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jay.
I got it wrong. I said Myra.
That is incorrect. We'll go with Sandy.
Clara.
That is correct. 1 more point.
Myra, much too weird a name for a white girl in the 1800s.
That
Your
is an
next
1800s
question
name.
comes from the worlds of DC. That was a little too epic. Who plays Deathstroke in Justice League? Personally, I have there's a major hint I could give, but it would literally give away the answer, so I can't say it, but I'll say it once they say their answers.
You know, I think that was one of the weirdest changes that DC announced, is that they're no longer the DCU, they're the worlds of DC, which
Don't
makes
say
it very
that
hard
other
for me
thing.
when announcing the
It's
category.
Worlds of DC. Don't say that
I know.
other thing.
Oh, sorry, you're right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Sandy.
Joe Manganiello.
That's correct.
Nope, I had Manu Bennett.
Oh, unfortunately, he's the better Deathstroke, but he's from TV.
Joe Manganiello, I do love him in his exploits with Vampire Bill and Sooker.
That's
True
a
Blood
reference that I don't
guys.
understand.
True Blood, keep up.
I love how
That's
you
a reference I don't understand. All right, we'll go to the fifth question, which comes from the realm of Star Wars.
heard about it.
What is the name of the Star Destroyer that Darth Vader spends the majority of the film on in Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back?
This movie is not even good, Coho.
I agree. It's not one of my favorites. I like it better than Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace.
I
And
like
that's
the Phantom Menace better than Empire Strikes Back. Fight me, Cass.
I'm not as bold as you. I'm not as bold as you. I don't want to. I don't want to get blocked by Case Cordelisa. Go 5, 4. Nico, I don't care so much about. 3,
My
2,
ass.
1. Pens down. We'll go over to Jay.
I have the Indominator.
That's incorrect. We'll go over to Sandy.
Is it the Avenger?
It is the Avenger. Very telling of where Disney was going to go next. All right.
Your next question comes from the only successful cinematic universe, the Dark Monster universe. No, I'm kidding. Marvel Cinematic Universe. What planet does Star-Lord steal the orb from at the start of Guardians of the Galaxy?
I can sing the song.
I think we all can. I love
We
Guardians
might
of the
get
Galaxy.
points for that. No, I'm kidding.
I love Guardians of the Galaxy, especially this opening scene. Great scene. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go over to Sandy.
Is it the super duper dead planet?
It is. No.
Unfortunately, I can't accept that one. All right, Jay.
I had Erdo Proxima.
That's a very
Jay's
clever name.
just
but it's
making up some
incorrect.
pretty creative names.
Yep.
It is actually Morog. Morog. All right.
This is not how I like to shut. This is not how I like to start games.
Oof.
Anything can happen in round 2.
Yep.
Your next category is Pixar films. What is the name of the ship that the humans are on in WALL-E? Just watched this on the bus the other day, coming back from Tennessee.
I'm sorry that you had to ride a bus.
It was 30 hours of hell, but WALL-E and Megamind and a couple of other movies made it all right.
Man, how hot was that bus, man?
If
It was
only you had
gross.
Shrek 2.
Oh, if only I had Shrek 2. I know how many people love Shrek 2 in Alpha Alliance.
It's Kane McMillan, and that is it.
2, 1. We'll go pens down. We'll go over to Jay.
I have the BNL Express.
It's incorrect. And we'll go over to Sandy.
Is it the Ark?
It is not. We were looking for the Axiom.
Fuck.
Yep. Damn.
Your next category is in the Fast and the Furious. In how many films does the lovely and talented Michelle Rodriguez appear as Letty?
Okay, hold on. We need time on this.
Yep.
You will have a little
you
bit
will
of
have
extra
time.
time.
A little extra time. Yeah. What did you think of the Instagram video of Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez talking about how she supports him?
I can't say that I've seen it because I'm not a teenager that is obsessed with the internet.
I can't say I'm one of those either, but I did watch it when it was on comicbooknews.com and thought it was really gross.
Can I ask a clarification question for the question?
Sure.
We're talking live appearances and not a picture, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She was my favorite character in the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah.
I don't know what an evil resident is. We'll go 5. Sorry, I'm kidding. 4. That was bad. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Sandy.
5.
That is correct for 1 point. And Jay.
And go ahead and just chalk that up to me not getting this point because I said 4.
Ooh. Just 1 off. 1 off. All right, gentlemen. Your next question comes from the realm of kaiju movies.
Okay.
What Power Rangers actor plays Joe Brody in 2014's Godzilla? I'm one of the rare people who thinks this movie's not very good.
And I am one of the rare people that has never seen a kaiju movie.
You know,
Right.
I find that a little weird because King Kong is pretty popular.
Not seen a King Kong. The only kaiju movie is the one with the actual kaijus, Pacific Rim.
Okay, so you have seen a kaiju movie in Pacific Rim at least. We'll go 5. We'll go 4. We'll go 3. We'll go 2. 1. Pens down. All right, we will go to Jay.
I said Jason White.
Incorrect. We'll go over to Sandy.
Well, I know he's a Power Ranger, so Jason David Frank.
Incorrect. We were
No.
actually looking for Bryan Cranston. Bryan Cranston.
You were overthinking it. Literally, the movie Power Rangers.
Hello, Zordon.
Fuck.
And your
Last
final
category.
question.
And Jay's best and only hope for a point in round 1 comes
real.
from the Wizarding World. Wizarding World.
I know something about this franchise.
A little bit.
What city is Newt Scamander traveling from at the start of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
I know. That's what you said.
Jim, you're going to be disappointed. This is the only one I've seen, and I like it a lot.
Fun fact, the Newt Scamander wrote the 6th book, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
True. And I don't know why they
All
decided
right,
to start
darling.
make a
All
prequel
right,
movie.
well, give her big loves and hugs and kisses.
All right. We'll go 5,
Not common.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go over to Sandy.
I know it's not right, but I'll say New York.
That is incorrect. And we'll go over to Jay.
I said Dublin.
You're looking for
it was
London.
the most obvious to answer London. The Englishman was coming from London.
That was my
All
first.
right. So coming out of round number 1, Sandy is up with 5, and Jay is trailing behind him with nothing. But it is still anyone's game as we get into round number 2, which works like this. This is our wheel round. Lovely wheel that we have from wheeldecide.com. If you land on something you like, you get to keep it, and you get to answer 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. If you do not know the question or do not feel comfortable answering for 2 points, we do have lovely multiple choice that devalues the point down to 1 point in value. If you do not like what you landed on the first time you spin, you can spin it again, but you're stuck with whatever you land on. You cannot spin off of players or opponent's choice. Any questions, gentlemen?
Ooh.
All right. So now I get to bring up the lovely wheel as soon as I make sure.
And 1 second, let me double check the scores. Yes, Sandy's in the lead, so he gets to decide.
Yep, Sandy, you get to decide. Would you like to go first or defer?
First.
Would you like to go first or defer?
I'm going to go first.
Sandy wants to run up the score.
All right. And
Taking off.
just to let you know, before your spin, these are the categories that are on the wheel. We have Pixar, The Worlds of DC, The Wizarding World, Middle Earth, DC, Star Trek, Fast and Furious, Marvel, and Spinners and Opponent's Choice. Sandy, your spin
And
is
the
away,
spin is in!
and it lands on DC. Would you like to
DC.
keep it or
These
spin
are
again?
DC outside of the worlds.
I'm going to spin again.
All
He
right,
goes for a
and
spin
the
again.
second
Let's see
spin
if
again.
it pays off.
It lands on the Wizarding World. The Wizarding World.
I take it away from Jay, and I'm not too bad in it, so.
Okay, would
All
you
right,
like me to ask these questions, or would you like them?
Jim, this is all you, buddy.
Perfect. Sandy, your first question comes from the Spun Wizarding World, and it is such. What is the name of Newt Scamander's bowtruckle in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Etsy, B, Narlac, C, Picket, or D, Snarklack?
I'll go with B.
B, Narlac is incorrect.
Jay for
Is
chance to
it-
steal.
Is it C, Pickett?
And he's on the board! 1 point for Jay, and it is glorious.
Revel in that 1 point.
Okay, woo! Everyone compose yourselves. Your second question, Sandy. What plant were Harry, Ron, and Hermione trapped in after going through the trap door in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
Okay.
It's your decision here in 5, 4.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Venomous Tentacula, B, Devil's Snare, C, Leaping Toadstools, or D, Wiggentree Moly?
B.
B, Devil's Snare is correct because obviously it's the only one that makes sense to pronounce. Your next question. Finish the quote from an exchange in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. But I'm not allowed a broom. You're allowed a blank.
A wand.
That is correct.
2 more points.
Big get for Sandy. Your fourth question comes from Harry Potter again. Who plays Molly Weasley in the Harry Potter series?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Fiona Shaw, B, Ivana Lynch, C, Helen McCroy, or D, Julie Walters?
Can I hear the choices one more time without a repeat?
Yep.
Is it A, Fiona Shaw, B, Ivana Lynch, C, Helen McCroy, or D, Julie Walters?
I'm going to say A.
A, Fiona Shaw is incorrect.
Jay for a chance to steal.
Is it D?
That was my other one.
D, Julie Walters is correct. Jay has 2 points. 2
Yes!
points for Jay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Nice.
Your final question. Your final question in this category of Wizarding World, which has been so beneficial for Jay this match.
Yep.
Which character is known for accidentally causing explosions? We only need his first name.
Take Mr. Finnegan with you. He knows how to blow things up. Damn. Multiple choice.
He knows his last name, but he needs multiple choice for his first name. Is it A, Seamus, B, Colin, C, Dean, or D, Cormac?
It's Seamus, and I knew it.
It is indeed. His mom's a witch. His dad's a mogul.
Oh.
All right. Coming off of Sandy's turn, the score is now 9-2. But Jay, now you get a chance to spin the wheel, and you are not out of this by any stretch of the imagination. Here comes the lovely wheel. And
A big
your
round here
spin
could easily
is
catch
away.
him up going into the third round.
And you hit Middle Earth. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Oh, this can get deep, cats.
Nope.
What are the other categories left on the board?
There is Star Trek, DC, Fast and Furious, Marvel, Pixar, and Worlds of DC.
I'm just gonna stick with Middle Earth. Hopefully, it'll do me well.
All right. So I will be administering to you your questions from the Wizarding World, or not from the Wizarding World, from Middle Earth. They're all the same in my mind. Your first question. In The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies, who is the only person with Bard when he slays Smaug?
Yeah, give me multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Percy, B, Alfred, C, Bane, or D, Gurion. Gurion.
Girion.
Will it cost me a repeat to hear those again?
No, it will not.
I don't. It's not that I want to hear you suffer through them. It's that I just need to process those names.
I am not Tim Smith. I can actually read names. All right, your options are A, Percy, B, Alfred, C, Bane, or D, Gurion.
Percy and Alfred, always difficult to pronounce.
Oh,
there.
totally. Tim wouldn't be able to say Alfred in a million years.
I'm gonna
What was your answer? Sorry.
A.
A is incorrect. Sandy for a chance to steal.
I would like to hear the choices again.
Sure thing. Your options are A, Percy, B, Alfred, C, Bane, or D. Girion?
I'm gonna say C.
That's correct for 1 point and a steal.
Batman.
Good steal, bro. Good steal.
Your second question.
Lucky.
Who plays Sauron in the Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring?
Yeah, I'm gonna need multiple choice on that. You said
All right, your
Sauron,
options.
right?
Yep, Sauron. Your options are A. Manu Bennett, B. Sala Baker, C. Lawrence Makor, or D. Conan Stevens.
What was B again?
B is Sala Baker.
Go with B.
That's correct for 1 point. All right. Your third question. In The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, who said, "Side, I am on nobody's side because nobody is on my side"?
Sorry, I don't know. I'm gonna use both a repeat and multiple choice because I need to hear the full thing and the
Okay.
names.
The question repeat, that'll count as your first repeat. In The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, who said, "Side, I am on nobody's side because nobody is on my side"? And the multiple choice options are A. Faramir, B. Gollum, C. Treebeard, or D. Celeborn. Hope I pronounced that one right. Middle Earth is tricky.
Treebeard.
That's correct for 1 point. Your penultimate question in the world of Middle Earth. Who is the last dwarf to arrive at Bag End in The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey?
Oh, Thorin Oakenshield.
That is correct for 2 more points.
Big 2 points by Jay. Big 2 points.
And your final question in the realm of Middle Earth. What city does Gandalf go to study the history of the ring towards the beginning of the Fellowship of the Ring?
I have a feeling I know this, but I'm gonna need multiple choice.
All right, your options are A.
Have fun, Coho.
Minus Ithil, B. Edoras, C. Rivendell, or D. minus Turith.
Oh,
A is incorrect. Sandy for a chance to steal.
Yeah, I hate to do this to you again. Can you throw me the choices again?
Absolutely. Your options are A. minus
Rebel.
Ithil, B. Edoras, C. Rivendell, or D. minus Turith.
It's B.
Edoras.
Yeah.
B is incorrect. We're actually looking for D.
It was the White City, guys. Come on, the White City.
Really, eh?
All right.
Fuck a
So
Maiar.
at the end of round number 2, Sandy is up with 10 and Jay able to cover the ground at 6. And there is no way this game's over because we've got round number 3, which is the betting round where really games are made. What we have here is a opportunity to bet between 0 and 2 points on 5 different questions. You'll get the category from which the question will come from, and we will ask for your bet between 0 and 2 points. This is going to be a use of your whiteboards again. Sandy, you have 3 repeats. Jay, you have 2. Still intact for the match. Any questions, gentlemen?
No, I'm good.
Actually, yeah, I have one.
Yeah.
Can they all be Harry Potter questions?
Well, taken into consideration.
I'm going to confer with Jim, and that is a no-go. Sorry, Kane said no. All right. So
But he's
I
not
will
here,
give
he
you
doesn't
your
have to know.
first. I will give you. Well, he's editing the match. I will give you your first category here, gentlemen, which is the worlds of DC. How many
Not just
points would
one world.
And how many points can we bet between?
0
to
and
2.
2.
0 and 2.
So we will have you write down your bet and say it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How many points would you like to bet on the former DCEU, Jay?
The amount of good movies that they've put out so far.
So
1.
0. Oh,
Oh.
Okay.
All right, 1. And Sandy, how many points you betting?
I also bet 1.
All right, 1 point is on the table for both. And your question is thus: in how many films has the character of Ares appeared?
I'm surprised you pronounced it correctly.
I am not Tim. I know my names, Jim. It's just Middle Earth. It's always just Middle Earth, which is just a lot of vowels. A lot of vowels consecutively. We go 5.
Vowels and apostrophes.
You're right. 1.
Repeat.
Pens down. We will start with Jay.
I put the exact same amount of points I bet. 1.
That is
it's
incorrect for a
fucking
loss of
two.
1. And Sandy.
And I said 2.
That is correct for 1 point. He
Fuck.
appeared in Wonder Woman and Justice League.
Yep.
All right, Jim, you
I
want to
got
give
it.
us your second
Give it a
category?
Your second category is the soundtrack and the score of films.
Scores
and
and soundtracks.
Scores and or soundtracks.
How many points would you like to bet, gentlemen? We'll give you a 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Sandy. How many points are you willing to bet?
I'm going to bet 0.
Ooh, playing it safe. And Jay, how many betting?
Oh, I'm following Sandy's lead. I'm betting settle.
Well, we will
All
give you the
right,
question
so we're
anyway
gonna ask-
for accuracy purposes.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried.
For
About
stats
Opposed.
purposes, we ask that you play along.
Yes, you will get it wrong anyway, but throw out a guess. Who
You're not
composed the
wrong.
score for Captain America: The First Avenger? And spoiler alert, it is not Danny Elfman.
Well, there goes
Captain
my
America: The
answer.
First Avenger is one of my favorites. It doesn't make my top 10, but that's not a testament to how bad it is. It's just a testament to how good the MCU is. We'll go 5.
Those damn Russo brothers.
You're
I'm
right.
mad wrong.
2, 1. Pens down. Sandy, you bet no points, but for stats purposes, what did you guess?
Is it Howard Shore?
That is
It is
incorrect. And Jay.
Said Michael Giacchino.
No, it is
For Alan
Alan Silvestri.
Alan Silvestri.
That was my first.
All right, gentlemen, your third question comes from the world of Indiana Jones. How many points would you like to bet on Indiana Jones? This is Kane's favorite category in the history of fandom.
It's not mine.
4,
I'm only kidding because I've seen all the movies.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Jay. How many points are you betting on Indiana Jones?
I gotta go too.
All right, and Sandy.
I'm going to go 1.
All right. Your question. What year is Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull set?
What did like the year?
What year does it take
The
place?
year that the movie is set. And I don't
Like
hate
this
Kingdom of
match
the
is
Crystal
set
Skull.
in 2018, so that is the kind of set we're talking about.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. There were more things I disliked about it than liked about it, but it definitely wasn't hated.
It's
I like
definitely
the
not
one
Captain
kid that
America.
yells "Do it" a lot.
Go 5, 4,
Yeah, that green screen was really nice.
2.
Excellent green screen
One.
work.
Pens down. We'll start with Jay.
I'm probably losing 2 points. I said 1957.
Oh,
And that is correct for 2 points.
Wow, what a pull! And I'll
All
just
right, and Sandy, how many? 1954. That is incorrect for a loss of 1. We have a game. It is 10-7 here as we get into the fourth question. Jim, you want to give him the category?
your next question comes from everyone's favorite category of tall monsters, kaiju. Kaiju.
I thought it was strange monsters. I thought that's what.
Hey,
kaiju
they're all
stood for.
tall, so how about you just shut up, Jay?
They're not all tall.
Don't be a height supremacist.
It will be a height supremacist.
I don't care that Mike Evans is 6'6". Odell Beckham is a better pick.
1. All right. Sandy, how many points are you betting?
1.
All right, and Jay, how many you betting?
Un el Pointo.
1 point for both.
All right, Jim, you want to give them their question from Kaiju?
Of course, and it is, what American kaiju film was released in the year 2008? 2008. I don't know where I was going with that, but it's 2008.
This is one that I think when Kane told me that this was a kaiju movie, I was like, oh, I guess.
No hints.
Right? It's not really a hint, but
Yes, it is.
I think I'm mad wrong, just based off of that hint. But
oh well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Sandy.
I know I'm wrong. Godzilla.
That is incorrect. And Jay.
I said the Field of Clovers.
That is correct for one more
Wow,
point.
it is the Field of Clovers, and it is a 1-point game going into the final question. 9-8. Going
And
into
your
the
final
question.
category, gentlemen, is Disney.
The
How many
House
points would you like to
of
bet on
Mouse.
Disney?
The House of Mouse.
Und
How
Haus
many
und
points would you
Maus.
like to bet on Disney movies?
Oh, see,
I don't suggest tweeting anything awkward 10 years ago because they will fire you.
Oh,
Aaron
come
Johnson
on.
just deleted 20,000 of his old tweets recently.
We all know Sissy Boys.
We'll go 5,
R.I.P. to James Gunn's career.
3. Oh, you know it. 2, 1. Sorry, petition.org. Don't think it's happening. All right. Jay, how many points are you betting on Disney?
This is how much faith I have in myself and James Gunn getting his career back too.
Wow.
All right. And
Wow.
Sandy, how many
Jay,
points you
very
betting?
confident that
Oh,
James Gunn will return.
0.
It's Sandy bets 0 points.
This is,
So
if Jay gets this right, he wins the game.
Jay's
If
never
he
gonna
gets
get
it
this
wrong,
right though, so it's all
Sandy
good.
wins the game. All right.
this is an intense moment here. Coho, give him his last question. Sandy,
question-
play along for accuracy.
In the realm of Disney,
Not Jay.
Thank you.
what
sir.
song does the genie sing to Aladdin when they first meet in the movie Aladdin? Jeremy Adams jumping up and down at this question.
Keep in mind, you each have repeats remaining.
Yes, Jay, you have 2. Sandy, you have 3. But I don't think Sandy wants to use any of them.
I don't believe so.
We're going to go 5, 4.
Repeat.
All right, Jay using his second repeat. In the realm of Disney, what song does the genie sing to Aladdin when they first meet in the movie Aladdin?
I can say this is not my favorite song from Aladdin.
I prefer the Broadway version of this song, actually.
I don't prefer the Broadway version of anything.
That's where we're different. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jay still has one more repeat.
Okay,
All right.
Sandy,
Let's go
for
for it. Sandy.
purposes of whatever you feel like, go ahead, give us the answer.
You ain't never, ever, 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 ever had a friend like me.
Sandy
That
did
is
know it.
And
Does
Jay,
Jay have the answer?
No, but it rhymes with friend like me. It's good to be free. Good.
Oh
fucking-
no!
and your winner, Sandy the Sandman Robinson. That is one of the most intense matches I've ever seen. Unbelievable. Jay coming back from a 0-point score, like at the end of round 1, to close the gap to a 1-point gap in round 3. It's one of the most impressive comebacks I've seen in a match, let alone having it come down to the last question like that. It's only happened a handful of times where it's come down to the last question. Jim, it came down to the last question in your match against Alex.
Ouch.
It came down to the last question with Case and Ed. Now, Sandy and Jay, what do you think?
Check your pulse. If it's not pumping right now, I don't think you have a heartbeat. That was fantastic. A 0-pointer in round 1 from Jay, and he says, "Am I done?" Nay says Jay. He storms back in round 2 and closes that. It's still a 5-point lead after round 2. and then Jay just masters round betting and getting the right questions. And it was a fantastic showing in that round 3 from both competitors.
Absolutely agree. Jim, you want to take it into post-match interviews?
Sure. Let's just start with the winner here, Sandy. How are you feeling after what after round 1 looked like it was going to be a layup Mike Kalinowski-esque victory here, and it turned into anything but that?
I am absolutely mind-bogglingly shocked that I pulled that out. When Jay started coming back, I wasn't even sitting there because I didn't have, out of 10 questions, I only got 5 right. So there was absolutely no give up or I'm gonna win this handily in my mind whatsoever. Round 2, I didn't do as well as I thought I could have done on some of those questions, and he got a couple of steals off of me, and that's when he really started to pick it up. I'm just impressed with his amount of knowledge. He came there, he was able to make the right bets and the right amount for the questions that he knew. And I was scared on that last one. When he put 2 points, I thought for sure he was a Disney person. So I'm happy that he missed it. I'm happy that Jeremy is going to be able to see me sing that song, because he'll slaughter me if I don't get it.
We know Jeremy loves his singing of Disney song answers.
You got it. So no, and I mean I'm just happy to pull up the victory. Just happy. That's it. That's all I got right now. Happy and shocked. I'm sweating.
Aren't we all? Jay, over to Jay. Jay, the comeback of the century, and you hit post on the shot to win the game. How are you feeling?
I'm sorry, you cut out there, bud. What'd you say?
I said you hit post on the game-winning shot, and at a great comeback, you clanged it off of the top left. And just how are you feeling?
Yeah, I finkled it. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to anybody who actually gets that reference.
Laces out, man.
Other than that, the only thing I can say is I was a little intimidated going into round 2, having 0 points, getting my what I would like to call my second strongest category, and still not being able to prove that is a strength of mine. It really does show that there are some dents in the armor and that they need to be reinforced. Going in, I do know that there are certain things that are a weakness of mine. The only thing I can say is, damn it, I have not watched Aladdin in 15 years, and now I think I'm gonna go and buy it on YouTube so I can rewatch it, because Robin Williams is one of my favorite comedians, favorite roles of his. That being said, the only thing I do is throw nothing but graciousness at Sandy Sandman. He put up a hell of a game, and yeah, I definitely want to play him again. I want to come back, and I want to be able to be like, yeah, you're my debut match, and I lost. I don't want it to come like that the next time.
All right, Jay, I'm actually gonna. Sorry, Jim. I'm gonna step in here for a sec. Jay, you are actually not done this season now. Despite having an 0-1 record, we already have a opponent lined up for you. His name is Lucas Schildbach. Both of you starting 0-1. Lucas just fresh off a loss to Paulo Yama here in Fandom.
Jesus. Why would you do that to somebody? Why would you put him in a debut match against Paulo Yama?
Because somebody must feed the beast.
No, that is just masochism. That's just masochism. Y'all just like to torture people. Look, I know my shit, and I don't want to play against Paulo Yama. I know this match doesn't prove that I know my shit, but I know my shit. And he's still one of the people that I break out in a cold flop sweat when I see him even anywhere near my name.
All right, but Jay, now you're going to be playing Lucas Schildbach in, I believe that's going to be in November. How do you feel about playing Lucas?
Look, I've never seen a match of the guys, and
Bring your earplugs.
one thing I can say is if he ended the match with any points, especially against somebody like Paul Oyama, I will be surprised. And still, probably I'll go into the match. I like to go into every match that I play. A little intimidated. It adds to the it adds to the adrenaline of the match, and I feel like it helps out a little bit. That being said, cannot wait to play him. And damn, dude, November is so far out.
It is, but we have a lot of people coming up, and one of the upcoming matches that we have is our returning champion Sandy is going to be playing either Nico Suave Regoli or Jim the Wolf Green, depending on who wins that match this upcoming week. Do you have any words for Jim here if he wins? You're muted. Yep. Okay.
Jim, I got to say this. You're a really good host.
Oh, no, he's back.
Here he comes. Yeah, no, I whether or not it's Nico or Jim, I know both of them have been working hard on their stuff. Jim is way smarter than people give him credit for on this stuff. He's going to be in Full Metal Geek this Friday, playing against some guys. I expect big things from him. So whoever it's going to be, I just look forward to the challenge and hope I can pull out a good win.
Sandy, let me stop you right there.
Oh, here it is.
It's not a question of who it's going to be. It's going to be how much over you I'm going to be favored, because I've already won this match with Nico. I don't even know why we're playing this match. Just like the team match that aired a few weeks ago, it doesn't matter. That match was over before it started. This match is over before it starts. It doesn't matter. I'm going to destroy Nico, and while he's crying in the corner, I'll come and destroy you next. It'll be easy. Coho, you can finish up whatever you were saying.
All right. Well, we had a really great match. Jim crashing Sandy's post-match to tell him that he's ready to play him, but Jim hasn't actually beaten Nico yet. We will find out how that goes actually very soon. I believe if it's not even the same day. Wrong word saying that he's already beat Nico, even though that doesn't even come out till next week. But we'll see how Jim plays there. Sandy proving he knows his stuff, playing a really good game. Jay proving that he knows his stuff, and actually playing a really solid game, especially a really solid round 3 and having the best comeback in the history of Fandom fights. So neither competitor has anything to hang their head about today's match or to feel bad about. They are both going to be forces of nature coming up in the season. But that's about all from us, so I'll kick it into plugs, starting with Sandy. Where can the good people of the internet find you?
Oh, thanks for that. You guys know that you can find me everywhere. Full Metal Media, Full Metal Trivia, Full Metal Geek, Worldwide Movie Games, Take 3, Multiplex. You guys can see me. I've got my Atomic Nation. It's not on right now, but my Atomic Nation from Kane, the master of the printed shirt. But other than that, I'm all over the place, guys. Look me up anywhere on Facebook, Sandy Sandman Robinson.
All right. And our unfortunate loser, Jay Burnz, where can the people of the internet find you?
There's a couple of different places. You can find me on Instagram at BarGangBurns if you want to look at any of the terrible food that I cook, even though I present it really well. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I believe my Twitter is at JBurns, JayBurnz, not SZ3. Follow me. I follow back like Slender Man. You can find me on YouTube at JBurns Reacts, where me and Dominic Rizzi will start having movie watch along and reviews updated and uploaded. Our first 3 videos are going to be it's 4 because we did the Collider Collision in part 2 in 2 parts. So it's going to be part 1, part 2, and The Exorcist and Ninja Scroll. You can also find me on Facebook, Jay Burnz, but this time it's 2 words. That being said, if you see me on the streets, don't approach me. I probably won't talk to you.
All right, and my co-host Jim Green. Where can the people of the internet find you?
Everywhere that Sandy said. But no, playing in Full Metal Geek the Friday that we're recording this. I'm playing the Friday after that, whenever this airs. I played a few Fridays ago. Go and watch me win that match. You can find me in a match against Nico in a team match with that handsome host that we have
up
here.
right now.
Winning a match that we utterly destroy a team that puts up 2 points in round one. So, spoiler alert for that match that's been posted weeks ago at this point. And you can find me co-hosting various things around TV, multiplex, including TV, which those matches for Fandom TV are getting underway very soon. Hopefully, by the time this is up, we will already have some recorded.
All right, cool. And as always, guys, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Caleb Coho. That is KALEB KOHO. You can find me on YouTube and at Caleb Coho, where I do music stuff, Coho Productions, where I do film stuff. My movie Chick Part 2 is online right now. It's on both channels. You can get that for free and watch it. It's only about an hour and 18 minutes of your time, but it'll be funny. And you can also find me and my group, The Forks, on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you consume your digital music, with our album Shoot for Teams, which we put out back in February. So if you're interested in rap music, I do not look like I rap. I promise you, I rap. And you can also find me competing all around the internet on stuff like Full Metal Geek, on Fandom Fights. I am running a bunch of matches here on Fandom Fights. You can also see me around in the comic book league, and hopefully, you'll see me in a championship match soon, hopefully. But that's all from us here at Multiplex Entertainment. That is all from us here at Fandom Fights. That's Sandy, that's Jay, that's Jim. I'm Caleb, and this has been Fandom Fights. Thank you, guys. We'll see you all next. Timeout, Kane. I'm gonna actually check and see if we aren't putting those on the same day.
Watch out, Nico made it all the way to the third round yesterday in Full Metal. He's getting his shit together.
All right, Kane. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Jim coming out with some stories. Each get a chance to spin the wonderful wheel that we have from wheeldecide.com, and you'll get what chance to. Kane, I'm starting over. Cut this out.
Keep it in.
You'll each get a chance to spin